Hey everybody, welcome to your October monthly reading, and we are looking into chakras this year. We started at the beginning of the year with the root chakra, and we've made it through all the regular, most popular ones, and we are exploring the chakras that are outside the human body. And this month, we're looking at the 9th chakra, which is known as the seat of the soul. And it's just above the 8th chakra. So you have the crown chakra, you have the 8th chakra. This one's the 9th chakra above that. And that basically gives us access to the soul's higher purpose. It lets us see the archetypes and the patterns that we chose to have with these characters that we're playing here on this earth. And in kind of relation to that, I actually have what's called a life compass astral reading, which is a astrological reading that I look at your north node and your south node on your birth chart. And the south node kind of tells you those archetypes, those patterns, those challenges, or those like urges and tendencies that you're born with that you kind of transform over your lifetime. So things we revert back to when like we're anxious or we're in fear, that type of thing. But the north node is kind of like the highest expression that we're wanting to look and work towards achieving in the life. So it kind of talks about the soul's higher purpose and these archetypes and patterns. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a giveaway drawing for these astro readings, the Life Compass astro readings. And all you have to do is, one, of course, be a subscriber to my channel, and two is make some sort of comment on this video, and I will enter everyone into a drawing that has those comments. I will draw on October 8th, so I'll give you a little bit of time to comment on there and see these, and then I'll put out a special video announcement announcing who the winners are. So I'm going to have 12 different videos, of course, for the 12 different individual zodiac signs. I'm going to put everyone in a giant pile together, and depending on how many comments there are, I'll pull a variety of winners for those Life Compass astro readings. So I'm excited to see how that unfolds for you, but we're going to jump into your specific reading for your specific sign right now. All right, all you Tauruses, this is your October monthly reading, and we're going to start off pulling a card to find out what Creator Spirit wants you to know about your soul's higher purpose. Now, if you're new to my channel, what I do each month is I do take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. This month I am using the Naked Heart Tarot. Any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your fancy and you want to have them for yourselves, you know how you can obtain those. So we'll start off here using the major arcana to answer that question about your soul's higher purpose. Just give these a good shuffle. All right. So let's see, what does the Creator want all you Taurians to know about your soul's higher purpose? What would you like our Taurians to know? All our Taurians. All right, there we go. And you have the Magician. Beautiful. Manifesting, showing how people can get stuff done, bringing the invisible into the visible, bringing the unconditional love through you, through your wand, through your arm, through your body as a conduit, bringing that beautiful magic into the physical world. So I love that. And then we're also going to pull a card here from the archetype deck and just see what archetype or pattern that the Creator wants you to know about. How you bring this magic into this world through this human character. All right, so for our Taurus, wonderful, wonderful group of Taurians. Let's see, what do you want them to know about their patterns and about their archetype? All right, there it is. And you've got the Midas, the miser. Makes total sense. You're ruled by the planet Venus. You are all about abundance and worth. So on the lighter side of that energy, you are an entrepreneur, or you have a creative ability to turn anything to gold, and you delight in sharing life's riches. So as you really grasp this manifestation in your life as a result of it, you like to share that with others and kind of, have the picture of, all those wonderful people that have not really talk shows, but they have those seminars and stuff where they're sharing how they accomplished it and giving wonderful, not the fly-by-night little things that where they're trying to take people's money, but really the things that people share that truly change people's lives. I kind of feel like that's the energy that you have. Now, of course, the South Node, the shadowy energy, talks about hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear of losing your wealth. So, not sharing, not wanting to, it's like the belief in lack and limitation. I'm not going to share that with others because everyone's going to take my money and my ability to earn money away. But you really, at that higher vibration, you're understanding that there's plenty to go around, and you want to share that because you feel so abundant and full, and you want to share that with the world. Now, we will dive in deeper here when we go into the 4 suits of the minor arcana, which do represent 4 different areas of the human experience. We'll start here with these element of fire, which is the Suit of Wands, and this represents your drive, your ambition, your spark, your inspiration, and your overall energetic experience in the month of October, what the Creator and Spirit want all of you to know. So for our Taurians, what would you like them to know? Nope, they said not all those. Okay, they do want that one though. And you have the Spirit of Wands, King of Wands. Huge amount of energy coming in. I mean, with this magician here, obviously you have the highest energy that you can obtain, and it is connection to the spirit world and recognizing your spiritual self. But this is the entrepreneur, like this is talking about here. They're the ones that can get stuff done, really direct their energy on accomplish things. They've been through all the experiences of the rest of the Suit of Wands, so they understand how to use your power, how to focus on what you do want, having gratitude for what you do have, rather than focusing on the lack, rather than focusing on what's missing out of your life. You understand that you wield this magician energy, so wherever you point your wand is what grows, and so you don't want to point it at those other old things, the lack and the missing things and the things you don't want in your life. You're focusing on what you do and what you're grateful for, and then that expands as well. That's the power of the magician of manifestation. We're also going to pull from the Spirit Animal Oracle, see what else they want you to know about this beautiful energy that's coming in here for you in the month of October. All right. So for our Taurians, what else would you like them to know? What else about this energy? Okay. So you do have this one, and you have the Scarab Beetle spirit, which magic works through you. You can't make it up. Magic works through you. Magician. Beautiful. Perfect. Card number 52. And let's see what the scarab would like to tell you. Scarab beetle. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered for the creative magic of scarab beetle. I'm sorry. Let me start over. In ancient Egypt, the scarab beetle was revered. For the creative magic of scarab beetle spirit reminds us that we can bring forth something extraordinary, seemingly out of thin air. When you let your creativity flow through you, scarab beetle spirit reminds you that spirit has given you the gift of infinite potential. You have an ally as you fashion something new or repurpose the old, for spirit co-creates with you, channeling energy through you so that you feel replenished and vitalized as you make magic with what is at hand. My gosh, this is just all so perfect. Now is a time for great optimism, for you can accomplish anything you desire, and your creative endeavors will come to fruition. Miracles, opportunities, abundance, and love will appear seemingly out of nowhere as you allow Spirit to work through you and magically manifest what you need. Boom. Can't add any more to that. And then we'll move into the next suit, which is the element of earth, which is the Suit of Pentacles. Now, this is your inner energy. We'll talk about your inner thoughts, your inner emotions. Those are all inner. This is the only suit that's the outer. So this is all the characters who are on stage with you in this grand play we call our Earth human experience. It also is all the props that are on stage, including your own body and all your possessions, everything in the outside world. So this is what Creator and Spirit want you to know about your physical adventure during the month of October. So for our Taurians, and this of course is your earth element energy, so this is your home. What would you like our Taurians to know? Okay, there we go. And it is perfect. It is the Ace of Pentacles. So new opportunities coming your way. So you're definitely these magic is creating these new opportunities, these new things, this new worth, the new it's like new opportunities. So they're just going to be coming from all over the place there for you, which is so perfect. We're also going to pull from the Sacred Forest Oracle and see what else they would like you to know about this. Now, the Ace of Pentacles can also mean that you're getting a different perspective of your worth in relation to the outside world too. So I think you're really grasping and understanding this magician energy, how powerful your influence really is in the physical world. So let's see what else they want you to know about your physical adventure for our Taurians, actually. Nope, they said no, not that one. All right, that is the one. And you have the dragonfly spirit, so change. Yeah, definitely things are changing up for you. I love that there for you, and that is card number 12. So let's take a look, see what they want you to know here about this change. So you watch the dragonfly whisk across the surface of the forest pond with elegance and grace. Her iridescent wings and body shine in a kaleidoscope of colors, depending on how the light falls on her. She hovers, flies backward, and even darts upside down with seeming delight. So this card is letting you know that it's all right to change directions. It's okay to change your mind. You do not need to be consistent at every turn. This is the time to put the traditions and expectations of others aside. Instead, you're called to create your own traditions. You are free to express yourself and let your spirit fly. Dragonflies are acrobats of the sky. Not only can they fly backwards, they can fly upside down and turn 360 degrees, and while looking graceful as they do so. Dragonfly Spirit urges you to take on her same fearless daring. Go beyond predictable behavior. Just because something has always been done a certain way doesn't mean that it needs to continue to be done that way. While you can't control the exact circumstances of your life, you can control what meaning you give to them. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to be carefree, wild, and unpredictable. Dragonflies are ancient, taking to the skies 300 to 350 million years ago. They've adapted through millennia and thus survived when many creatures have not. These masters of change are a reminder that change will heal you. So the spirit of the dragonfly says, be willing to change your perspective and good fortune will follow. Sometimes you need to back up to go forward. As people get older, they find it harder to change. So to activate youthfulness, be willing to make changes without hesitation. Yeah, definitely beautiful energy coming in here in October for you. And then we move into the element of air, which is the Sword of Swords, which is all your mindsets, your thoughts, your beliefs, your attitudes, and your expectations. So this will be what the Spirit and Creator want you to know about your mental adventure for October. So for our Taurians, what would you like them to know about their mental adventure, please? All right. And so you did get the Eight of Swords, which just makes total sense with what this was just talking about here. Because swords, the Eight of Swords is about you moving to a new level in your thoughts and your beliefs. Normally, they would have someone like bound, like their eyes are covered and they're tied up, and the swords are all keeping them confined and limited. So like this rose is being held captive by those swords. So you are ready to move to a new level in your thoughts and your beliefs, which is what it talked about here, leaving those old ways of thinking behind, evolving beyond those, moving to a higher level in how you're perceiving things. We are going to pull a card here too from the numerology guidance cards to see what else they want you to know about your mental adventure. So the little, I'm just seeing yak, 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 yak in your head, all the self-talk of all these small teachers that are rooted in the fears before, the fears of failure, the fears of losing things, all those things that brought on that shadow energy where you were hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fears of losing your wealth. So, and it's actually the restrictiveness in thoughts and beliefs that would keep us from seeing these new opportunities. But you're moving beyond that. You're moving up to a higher level where you're releasing old ways of thinking, and that's where you're being able to see just wonderful new energies come in and new opportunities where you wouldn't see them before. So what else for our Taurians and their mental adventure for October? Okay, that one. And do you have synchronicities? Yes. So you are definitely going to be seeing these along the way. I mean, no doubt with all this magician and connecting to your higher self and this magicalness, you're just going to see just answers and things falling into place. All this was talking about, like out of nowhere, just poof, and you're like, oh, there it came. And it's these synchronicities that you're just like, wow. The ones they're bringing back to my head here specifically is my mom bought new windshield wipers for her car, and they were a very unique kind that were very different that I hadn't seen before, but their specific car had them. And I'm like, well, let's go give it a try. You know, I have no idea. She lived in an apartment complex, and I'm like, well, let's just go try it and we'll see what happens. I go, is now a good time? And she goes, yes. We went out there, and I took off one of her old ones, and I opened the package of the new ones, and I looked at it, and I'm like, how in the world does this happen? And then I heard a voice from behind us from a lady, a young lady, that said, do you need help with that? And I was like, why, sure. She had used to work at a car parts store, and she just came over within seconds, changed them both out. And I was like, thank you so much. And she was like, I wasn't sure. Some men sometimes are, you know, their ego doesn't allow them to get help from anyone else, much less a woman, she said. And I'm like, I am all open, you know, I'm like, sure. So it was a beautiful synchronicity because we went out at that exact time. She happened to be waiting for someone to pick her up, and she saw us and just said, hey, can I help you? And boom, boom, done in seconds. So that's the kind of stuff that you'll see that will just come out of nowhere. I love it. And then we're moving into the final suit of cups, which is the element of water. This, of course, represents your emotions. And so this will be what emotional adventure the creator would like you to know about. What do they want you to know about your emotional adventure for October? All right, so all Arcturians, what would you like them to know about that emotional adventure? Okay, does this one? And boom, another ace. Definitely this beautiful emotional new beginning, a new level of love, a new level of emotion. It is the chalice, it's the Holy Grail, and it basically is you filling up with all this beautiful love energy from above. You know, you fill up like this ace of, the magician, which has his wand. You fill up with all this beautiful love energy from above. It fills you up and it just overflows out to the world. So you definitely, we talked about in the beginning about feeling this wholeness, this completeness. You know, it says, entrepreneur, you know, or creativity, turning anything into gold. You delight in sharing those life riches. You delight in sharing this abundant feeling, this emotional abundance that just fills you up and overflows. I mean, what a wonderful energy you have for October. Now, the last card we're going to pull is from this Moonology manifestation deck. And because this is the last card for this reading for you, it can still mean what they want you to know about your emotional adventure, but we're also going to allow it to be a wild card. So whatever else the creator wants you to know about your October. Let's give these a quick shuffle. All right, so what's your final message for Arcturians? Okay, they do want that one for this reading for the month of October. And you got release control. I love it. And it is the first quarter moon in Taurus. I love the synchronicity. Love it, love it, love it. So first quarter for Taurus. Release your control. What in your life are you trying just a bit too hard to do? What are you absolutely stuck on to the point where you won't even entertain other ideas, right? You need to release your grip on life. Whatever you want, release it to the universe and trust that the universe will come back to you with whatever is for your highest good. If you're feeling possessive about someone or something, your challenge now is to live and let live. In a final situation, self-worth is the key. Avoid get-rich-quick schemes. Like we talked about when I was talking about those, seminars and stuff that people do. There are some of those get-rich-quick schemes. That's that lower energy. But you're talking about the stuff that really works. So this card brings in a steadfast energy, but it's clashing with another energy that wants to be free. So cede control for best results. Let this rose go. Realize that even though you can manifest your life to a great extent, you can't control everything all the time. Karma comes into play, and as do your deep down beliefs about yourself. Love it. Can't even make that up. Master Manifestor. So I do love all this energy for you, Taurus, and I can't wait to see what you do with all of this. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign, I also put out weekly energy updates for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of those and be updated immediately when they become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button. Also, click the subscribe button. That gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you will be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. And also doing those things, it does help spread the love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video or you share a video, you comment on a video, and especially subscribing to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it does want to share the videos and messages of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I am so very grateful. Also, these are general readings. If you're looking for even more specific information and specific answers for your life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. I do offer a sliding price scale for most of my services, which means that you are offered a few different types of price points for a service, so you can choose which one is more in alignment with your budget. So it does allow a little bit more flexibility. All right, all you Taurians, as you go throughout this October, please know that every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing month. I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.